Hi, and welcome. This is Cooks and Cars, your RaceDay Nation edition. I'm Rob D'Amico. Thank you for tuning in this morning. This segment is brought to you by the Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. Log on to biggreenegg.com to find an authorized dealer near you. Shop online for free home delivery. That's right. You shop online, you buy it on there, they'll deliver it to your home for free. So give me 15 seconds to hear from our sponsor.
Place where fire and flavor are celebrated. Grill it, roast it, smoke it, or bake it. It's the most versatile grill you'll ever own. Have it delivered to your door by a certified dealer in your community and start enjoying the ultimate cooking experience. Visit biggreenegg.com.
All right, welcome back. This is RaceDay Nation. Again, I'm Rob D'Amico. You can follow me along at Rob D'Amico. It's ROBDAMICO on Instagram, Facebook, all that great stuff. You can also follow the show at Cooks and Cars. Go to cooksandcars.com. Also, our other website is RaceDay Nation, RaceDayNation.com, where you can see 7 other racing podcasts all right there for you. So right now we're going to give you the Talladega race report. We'll start off with the Xfinity Series where 23-year-old Noah Gragson was the winner there. Congratulations to him. Jeffrey Earnhardt was second. AJ Allmendinger, who, by the way, got also the dash for cash and $100,000 there. I want to go back to second place, though, because this one to me doesn't really pass the sniff test, if you know what I mean. Real quick, before we get started on the results here, I do want to bring this up because sometimes this is one of those things where NASCAR comes across as wrestling, as fake, as, oh, they let people win. They can get people to victory lane. They create these storylines. On one hand, I'm like, okay, I can kind of see the point where the race fans come off and say, hey, this is all a gimmick. This is made up. Not the case usually. And why I say that is because do they try to create storylines? Absolutely. Son or a grandson of the late, great Dale Earnhardt Sr., Jeffrey Earnhardt, he posted second place, his first top 10 racing at Talladega Super Speedway. It's his first top 10 finish in 2022. He was on the pole. He finished second. This was his best finish ever. And he was with a good team back in the day with Joe Gibbs Racing. But this today at Talladega, I have a feeling maybe NASCAR put on a little bit of a slightly bigger plate on that car, giving him a little extra speed to get up there, create that storyline. Hey, listen, it creates a great story, but this is where the fans and NASCAR takes a hit because the fans think, oh, this is set up. Oh, this is a gimmick. Oh, this is like wrestling. It's all scripted. I can tell you it's not all scripted, right? But in certain situations, when you have this, it kind of does look like that. I mean, seriously, he goes and gets the pole. Congratulations to him for doing that. Larry Mack is his crew chief. They're all trying to make this thing really cool. It creates a great storyline. Fox is following it like crazy. But then at the end of the race, Noah Gragson, who races for Dale Earnhardt, Jeffrey finishes second. There's a whole, the cameras are on the whole deal. It's this whole thing around Talladega and the Earnhardts. And I get it. It's a cool, big story. But for me, I can see why the race fans would say, hey, guys, this is over the top. This is scripted. This is fake. This is that. When you do things like this, and I'm not saying they did it, but I'm also not saying they didn't do it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where I'm on the fence. I'm reporting what I see here. And what I see here are some coincidences. Are there such thing as coincidence? I don't know, but here we are. But that's the reason I think that some of these guys think that, racing and NASCAR creates these storylines and it becomes a little fake to them when they see stuff like this. So please understand where the race fans are coming from when you see stories hitting the internet or posts or stuff on Twitter, stuff like that. All right, so let me get back to the finishing order. Noah Gragson was your top guy there. Congratulations to him because it was his second victory and his sixth top 10 of 2022, and it's his 7th career victory there. Jeffrey Earnhardt, as I mentioned, AJ Allmendinger winning that dash for cash, $100,000. This is what I think is really cool. Ryan Sieg, 4th. Landon Castle, 5th. Anthony Alfredo, 6th. Riley Herbst, 7th. Joe Graff Jr., 8th. Myatt Snyder, 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Brett Moffitt there. So congratulations to all those guys. Great run. So what does that do for points right now? Points look like this. You got AJ Allmendinger on top with 384 points. Noah Gragson moving his way up. He's only 40 points back. Ty Gibbs from Joe Gibbs Racing dropping a little bit. He's 45 points back now. Got caught up in a crash. Josh Berry, Brandon Jones, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Sieg moving his way up. Sam Mayer, Austin Hill, who's the rookie, and Riley Herbst, rounding out your top 10 in points there. But again, congratulations to the man, Noah Gragson, getting it done. I love watching him win. He's very fan-friendly, gets involved with the crowd, and I'm sure he's like, you see him here pictured with his owner, Dale Earnhardt, at Junior Motorsports. So congratulations to all those guys over there getting the win. Great win for the team, too, because they're all excited. This is Talladega. You always want to win at a place like this, those super speedway tracks. But again, the big thing for me with the weekend was the big Jeffrey Earnhardt story, the number 3 getting, back in the game and having an Earnhardt behind the wheel. I get the whole thing. It just didn't pass the sniff test for me, if you know what I mean. All right, let's see here. Let's go and switch gears to the Cup Series. And Cup Series results, congratulations was for Ross Chastain. Dude pulled it off, grand fashion. It was awesome. And it was one of those things when you're watching the race. Here he is on top of his car. He does the whole, grabs the watermelon, smashes it on the ground. He does this cool thing where he gets up on top, boom, throws it down and smashes the wall. And that's his gimmick. He's back from the watermelon days when he was farming. And it got him his start. It's what got him here. So he likes to celebrate that. But congratulations to him, Ross Chastain winning. It was Austin Dillon there getting the second place. But Ross Chastain was his second victory and 6th top 10 finish of 2022. Austin Dillon, who's second in the number 3, just like at the Xfinity Series, posted his 5th top 10 this year. Congratulations to him. And Kyle Busch, who stalled last week, was 3rd in this race at Talladega. A little wild finish there at the end. You had Kyle Larson 4th, Martin Truex Jr. 5th, Eric Jones, who was leading. And that's always one of those things, man. You never want to be the guy leading at the end of one of these races because it always ends in frustration. There's always a last lap pass because these guys, listen, Talladega, even with this new car, they've tried to create this passing and all these different things, and they get too wide. But listen, when they know it's time to go, they'll go. When they don't, it's what we call the conga line. And you see that still to this day. I don't care what NASCAR does. The only thing they're going to have to do is start shortening these races a little bit if you want to see that side by side. You get those stage stops, which gathers everybody up. You start. They're usually side by side. It takes a while to get them lined up in that conga line. But when they do, it's boring racing. It's boring. Restrictor plate's exciting because the side-by-side racing, they're inches apart. But when they're in the conga line, forget it. Snooze fest. And they know that. And they try to do things, and the stage stuff works. It gets them to that point where they're bunching all the cars back up. But that last stage got a little long. And I'll be honest with you, when they got in the conga line, it's over for me. I'll wait till the last 10 laps of the race to watch because that, to me, is the exciting part. When they get side by side, they start breaking out, form a second line, form a third line, get 4 wide in the back. Everybody's trying to make a move. That's what's exciting when you're talking restrictor plate racing. So let me finish the rounding out the top 10 here. Chase Elliott was 7th. Michael McDowell was 8th. Alex Bowman was 9th. And 10th was Kevin Harvick. At one point in the race, it was kind of cool. You saw the Hendrick guys running up front. And I thought, man, this is going to be a good day for those guys running 1, 2, 3, and 4. How about if they finished that way? That would have been cool as well. But it didn't happen that way. Like I said, last 10 laps, game on. And I love that. So what do the points look like right now? We'll show you that. Chase Elliott is still on top with 368 points. Ryan Blaney, second, 21 points back. William Byron, 34 points. Kyle Busch, man, I tell you, Kyle Busch hasn't really had the season in, but he's still consistent enough to be up here in the top 4 in points. Alex Bowman, Joey Logano, who did not have a good day yesterday, Kyle Larson, Mark Truex Jr., Ross Chastain. I love this story, man. In the top 10, running for Trackhouse Racing and being able to get the win and showing what this new team can do. I mean, it's so incredible to watch these guys and the enthusiastic part of it. The entire team, even his teammate, came up to him and congratulated him and knew what this was all about. This is whenever you see that team win, it's always one for the good guys, the underdogs. And I know, listen, they came in with a good team from buying that from Chip Ganassi and all that stuff over there. So they came in a little more, a few more bullets in the chamber, if you will, coming into the season than a normal team that you would think of as the underdog. But it's still a great underdog story. And here they are competing at the top level. So it's kind of cool to watch and see what these guys are able to do. All right, that's it. Next up is Dover, so we'll be talking about that coming up. And again, if you want to find any more information, you can go to our website. We have RaceDayNation.com for all your racing needs. 7 podcasts, stories from TobyChristie.com, Racer.com, Motorsport.com. It's all right there in one spot. You can also go to Cooks and Cars if you're interested in stuff with Big Green Egg, how to cook certain things. We talk cigars, we talk bourbon, we talk a little bit of everything. It's a lot of fun. And I got to tell you, even if you're not, a foodie guy, we still talk cars and all that stuff, but it's really good stuff. It's a lifestyle. It's getting outside, cooking out there, having a cigar, and drinking a little bourbon, having some fun. That's what it's all about. So check it out, cooksandcars.com as well. I'm Rob D'Amico. Again, you can find me online at Rob D'Amico, RoBDAMICO. The 2 websites is one, cooksandcars.com, RaceDayNation.com as well. And don't forget to check out our sponsor, BigGreenEgg.com, where you can shop online and have it delivered to your home in time for summer, baby. The heat is coming up, and we're ready. I'm working on my bikini bod. It's not going very well, but, I can still say I'm working on it, right? All right, we'll check you back here. Just follow along. We break out content all week long from cooks, chefs, cars, exotic cars, sports cars, racing. We do it all, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.